What's up, guys? Today I'm going to go through some of my settings on my Fuji X-S10 and just kind of talk about them. This is in manual. On C1 and all those I have different settings. So I'm shooting just a large JPEG on this. Right now got the film simulations on, so I just choose different ones. Got the grain off. White balance is auto. It does a pretty good job of that. All that is just set to 0. And then the lens that I usually use is 35mm. So got single shot because I'm doing photos, just street photos with this. So with the video settings, I usually use Eterna. If I'm going to be using a manual focus lens, I have to put it into manual focus. Let's go into some of these. So the record button I've got set up as dynamic range because I like to keep it at 400, like the most dynamic range you can get. But then sometimes when it's really bright out and you don't have an ND filter, you have to turn that to a lower one to be able to turn the ISO below 640. The ISO button I have right now to dynamic range priority, which I should probably change that. I've got the Q button just to Q. I've got this button right here to the film simulations. So I'm not using this dial as the film simulation because I'm using that as the ISO. So I'm using this as the shutter speed, this is the ISO. I've got this one turned off right now because I'm using the dial on all the lenses for the aperture, so I can just change all that really fast. I feel like it's more useful to have a dial for the ISO because sometimes you have to change that really quick. So I've got this button. Let's see, this is magnification and this one is AF on. I don't really use this as AF on. I usually just click the shutter, but that's what I have right now. And then ISO is on this dial. So I think that's a good way to do it. So let's see. This one on C4, I've got it shooting just raw. So I think that's a good way to do it too. Like different shooting situations have different custom settings set on these different C buttons. So yeah, I'm not really liking like the camera choosing everything auto, and even the film simulation. That never really seems to work out best for me. But I have different film simulations or just raw on C4 set up so I can go into that really quickly. And yeah, I think this is pretty customizable. I wish I could customize this front dial to be something else because I like to use the aperture ring on the lenses. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.